The previous orders for East Canton Wizards. Top four, number 2, Audrey Wade. Junior number 14, Sarah Curro. Sophomore number 21, Caitlin Hooper. Freshman number 22, Rachel Kappa. And sophomore number 43, Anna Baker. The head coach of the Wizards, Jason Wade, is assisted by Mike Knight, Cameron Wolf, Adrian Furball, and Jordan Weaver. And now the starting lineup for the Malvern Hornets. Junior number 5, Alyssa Bonine. Sophomore number 10, Megan Kuba. Senior number 12, Nora Smith. Senior number 13, Maddie Powers. And junior number 14, Debo. And the head coach of the Hornets, Jason Powers, assisted by Ryan Essex and Chris Debo. Tonight's game ball is sponsored by Rule Wrigley Auction. Honest, dependable, and affordable. The game ball presented by Malvern Hornets. Thank you for Rule Wrigley Auction.
Good evening, everyone. This is Rob Johnson with the Stragan Media Network as we are here at Malvern as the East Canton Lady Wizards take on the Malvern Hornets. The East Canton Hornets just got the tip off. Uprich gets it over to Wade, and she's going to lose it out of bounds. Ball goes to Malvern. Boney gets it over in the corner to Debo. Debo going to bring it right back out over to Boney. Over to Powers. Powers in the corner. To Kuba. Kuba back to Boney. Shot up for three. No good. Rebounded by Minerva. Back out top to Powers for three. Bang! Nice shot by Powers. Powers is the leading three-point shooter this season. She broke the school record with 43 on the season. And Malvern leads 3-0. Wade pulling up for three. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by East Canton, and it's good. That bucket was by Kaylin Huprich. Kaylin is a 5'9" sophomore. Back out top. Bonnie. Cross court. Looks, gets it inside. To Schrader. Schrader back out top for three. Off the back of the rim, no good. And we're going to have a jump ball. Possession stays with Malvern. Powers inbounds. Gets it back to Powers. Pulls up for three. Shot off, no good. Rebounded by Audrey Wade. She's going to push the ball. Comes across the timeline. She's going to drive. She takes it to the hoop. Layup, no good. Rebounded Malvern. They're going to get it off to Harrow. Excuse me. And it's going to be rebounded by Baker. Baker gets it off to Wade. Wade's going to bring it up the backcourt. She looks, gets it down to, and the shot's no good. That shot was missed by Clapper. Powers going to dribble, drives left, shot up, no shots. They're going to call the foul on East Canton's Raylan Clapper. Checking into the ball game is number 33, Ella Carter. Sitting down will be Clara Parrow. Powers gets the ball inside. She's going to dribble, drives to the hoop, shot, good. It's going to make it 5-2. And we've got a timeout by East Canton. So we're going to take a step away, and we'll be right back.
You like spending time with your family, but have you planned for when that is not possible? Guiley & Guiley provide affordable estate planning protecting you and your family. Our experience is your solution. Guiley & Guiley.
And we're back. I'm Rob Johnson with the Stragan Media Network. I'm here with John Taggart, my sidekick. We've got Hannah with us here on the sidelines doing stats. East Canton's going to drive, and she's going to step on the baseline. Ball's going to go back to Malvern. Gets it to Boney. She's looking for Powers. Powers wasn't open. Kicks it to the corner for three. Bang! Nice shot by number 14, Emma Debo. Ball gets up the floor to Wade. She's going to pull up from the foul line. No good. Rebounded Powers from Malvern. Brings it across the timeline. She's guarded tight by Wade. Fakes. Goes baseline. Nice move. And it's going to be East Canton ball. The foul's going to go against Alyssa Boney. That's her first. Checking into the ball game for East Canton is a Kenzie Parrow. She's got the ball. Gets it off to Wade. Wade over to Huprich. And it's going to be stolen. Malvern's going to push. Brings it across the floor. Gets across court. Into the corner. Spins. Drives baseline. Shot up. And it's good. Emma Debo. Stolen by Boney. She's going to take it to the hoop. No good. Rebounded by Parrow. Parrow's going to get it up to Wade. Wade's going to push. She's going to drive. Takes it to the hoop. Layup, and it's good. Audrey Wade with the layup. That's going to make it 10-4 Malvern. That's going to be Wade's first bucket of the ball game. Boney gets it out to Powers. Powers back to Boney. To the corner. She's going to drive baseline. Kicks it across court to Debo for three. Bang! I'll tell you what, Emma Debo has come out of here on fire. 13-4 Malvern. Wade's going to drive, takes it to the hoop. Shot off, no good, rebounded. It's going to be Ella Carter with her first bucket of the ball game. 13-6, Malvern. Into the corner to Powers. Dumps it off, back to Powers, pulls up for three, rims out, no good, rebounded, and it's good. It's a two-pointer for Megan Kuba. Stolen by Boney, and she's going to be blocked by Wade. Ball goes out of bounds. Possession stays with Malvern. Into the ball game for East Canton is Perro, Barnett, and Clapper. Ball go to the hoop, and Powers will be fouled. She'll shoot two. She's going to be fouled by Audrey Wade. That's her first foul of the ball game. Shot. It's good. Second shot. It's good. That's going to make it 17-6. Wade brings it up the backcourt. 2:04 left in the first quarter. Knocked away. Retrieved by Wade. Wade's going to get it cross court to Barnett. Dumps it off to Wade. Wade's going to take it to the hoop. Shot no good. Rebounded by Malvern. Boney's got to push. Gives it off to Debo. Debo back to Bonnie. Bonnie back to Debo. She's going to dribble, drives, kicks it to Powers. Back out top to Bonnie. Inside, shot up, it's good. That's going to be Megan Kuba. That'll be Megan's fourth point of the ball game. 1:13 left in the first quarter. Audrey Wade brings it across the timeline. She's looking, gets the pick, pulls up for three. No good, back of the rim, rebounded Malvern. Shot up, and it's going to be no good, but she's going to be fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. Alyssa Boney, a junior. First shot. Mass substitutions. Huprich is back in the ball game. Baker. And back in is Ella Carter. Huprich brings it across the timeline. Stops. Gets it off to Wade. Gets it back to Wade. Shot up. Layup. No good. Rebounded Malvern. And we're going to have a jump ball. Possession stays with East Canton. 20-6, 36.4 seconds left in the ball game. Pass inbound was deflected by a Malvern player, and it'll stay with East Canton. Inside to Carter. She loses it. Retrieved by Malvern. She's going to push. That's Addison Mitchell. Over to Debo for three. Bang! And she is just on a roll. She's got 11 here in the first quarter. Somebody needs to guard her. It's going to be a long day. 13.5 seconds. Down to 10 seconds. Layup no good. Rebounded by Wade. Gets it out top to Huppridge. Pulls up for three. No good. Rebounded by Baker. And that's how we'll end the end of the first quarter. 23-6. Malvern leads over East Canton. We'll be back in just a minute.
Life is tough. At Notre Dame, Ohio State, and in my life thereafter, I've had to walk through situations that were as challenging as it gets. A large part of my ability to overcome the challenges were the determination and toughness I learned as a leopard athlete. Your challenge today is tough. They want to push you around and take what's yours. Fight hard and rise to the challenge to show yourself that in years to come, that as your life gets hard, you have the intestinal fortitude to overcome. For many years, you have trained and practiced for this moment. And show what you got.
We're back, folks. Straga Media Network coming to you from Malvern High School as the Lady Hornets currently lead 23-6 over the Lady Wizards of East Canton. I'll tell you, John, Audrey Wade had a rough first quarter. She just was not, she was ice cold, just didn't seem to be able to get a shot to go down. So, and obviously as they roll, or as she rolls, they roll.
Right. And they, well,
shot up, no good. Rebounded by Ella Carter. Nice rebound. Gets it off to Perro. Perro gets it to Wade. Comes across the timeline. Gets it back to Perro. Out to Baker for three. No good. Debo's going to push. Gets it over to Boney. Boney's going to dribble. Looking. Challenged by Baker. Back to Boney. Inside to Powers. Powers double team. She loses it. Gets it back. Shot up. And she's going to be fouled. Man, talk about how the ball bounces there. I guess when it's going your way, it's going your way.
right. And between Powers and Debo, if, you know, one gets double teamed, one's wide open.
Yeah.
And
Wow,
it's kind of hard to stop a duo.
And they're deadly. Well, Maddie Powers, she's definitely a scorer. She is the fourth player, as the first shot is good. She is the fourth player in Malvern history to hit 1,000 points. And as we said earlier, she is the single season three-point shooting record holder with, well, she passed 43, so we'll see where that finishes, but it's still counting. 24-6, 6:48, second quarter. Perro is going to lose the ball, but she's fouled. She's going to be fouled by Debo.
Yeah, the Wizards need to find someone else to maybe get a couple shots while Wade tries to find her shot in the game here.
Yeah, maybe Huppridge or somebody. Debo's going to bring it out, gets it to Maddie Powers, pulls up for three. No good, long. Rebounded by Carter. Gets it over to Wade. Wade up to Huppridge. Huppridge is going to push. She's going to back it back out. Gets, stolen by Bonnie. She's going to push. Takes it to the hoop, shot up, no good. Oh, and it's going to be last touch by East Canton. Mass substitutions again. Clapper, Perro, Clara Perro, and Chelsea Barnett back into the ball game. Looking, gets it out top. She's going to drive. Gets it out to Powers. Pulls up for three. Shot no good. It's going to be rebounded. Kicked it back out to Debo. Pulls up for three. No good. Rebounded. Audrey Wade. Wade's going to push. Stops her dribble. Gets it off to Huppridge. Huppridge going to look. She's going to dribble to the top. Gets to Clara Perro. Over to Audrey Wade. Wade's going to look. Stops. Get to Barnett. Barnett to Clapper. Clapper back to Wade. To Huppridge. Looks, double teamed. And she's going to kick it off her foot and out of bounds. Checking back into the ball game is Kinsey Perro. So this ought to be fun. Perro and Perro. We ran into that last night, folks. We had Smith, and I forget there was two other names, so we had four of the same names in the same game. So, well, when you're in high school basketball, it's always a challenge. Boney getting it to Powers. She's going to fake, drives, and she's going to be fouled by Barnett. Ball will be taken on the baseline. 24-6, 5:09, second quarter. That's Barnett's first foul of the ball game. Debo to inbound. Gets it into Boney. She shoots. She scores. 26-6. Lady Hornets of Malvern. Wade brings it across the timeline. Gives it off to Clapper. Clapper over to Perro to Wade. Wade has it stolen by Powers. Powers going the other way. She's going to be double teamed. Gets it off. And they get it to Boney. Drives the hoop. Shot no good. Rebounded by Barnett. Gives it to Wade. She's going to walk it up the backcourt. 4:22, second quarter. To Perro. Cross court to Wade. She's going to go for three. Bang! And there we go. Audrey Wade for 3-point. 5 points for Audrey. Makes it 26-9. Malvern. Boney looking, gets it to Powers. Powers back to Boney. Gonna dribble, drives, takes it down lane, loses it, gets it back. Over to Debo for the corner for three, bang! Powers is on a roll. She wears 14, she has 14 here in the first half. Wade's gonna bring it across the timeline. Gives it off to Perro. Clapper. Clapper back to Perro. Pulls up for three. Shot way off, no good. And it's going to be rebounded by Malvern. They're going to push. Debo taking it. She's going to go. Drives. Reverse layup, no good. Rebounded Boney. Layup's good. 31-9, 2:55.
Got a
second
timeout.
quarter. And we've got a timeout. So we're going to step away and take a few minutes here, and we'll be right back.
The Straggett Media Network, a local broadcasting network specializing in weather, news, sports, musical guests, weddings, commercials, visual marketing graphics. Let us take your business, school, wedding, or event to the next level. The Straggett Media Network.
We're back, folks, as we are here at Malvern as the Lady Hornets of Malvern lead 31-9 over East Canton. The Lady Hornets are led here in the first half by Emma Debo. She has 14 in the first half. She's just on a roll from the left-hand corner for 3. If she's open, it's good. This morning, she's just on fire.
Yeah, she's kind of hard to miss.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I think East Canton came in with an idea they were going to try and double and triple team Powers, and that's leaving Debo open. Uprich is going to. Oh, she's going to be called for a foul or a travel. Sorry.
Well, I also noticed on the bench that Annie Carter, one of their leaders, is not dressed today for East Canton.
Yeah, that's not good. You hate to have one of your better players. Oh, nice steal. That's going to be stolen by Mackenzie Helms. Clapper. Looking. Gets it to Barnett. Has it knocked away. They get it back to Huprich. Huprich looks, gets it off the Helms. The Baker. Excuse me. To Barnett. Shot no good. And it's going to be rebounded by Baker. We're going to have a jump ball. Possession stays with East Canton.
A little more aggressive on this drive for East Canton.
Yeah.
They're moving a little bit more than they have in the first quarter.
Uprich is going to look. She's going to dribble. Backs it back out. Trying to find a hole. Stops. Looks up her dribble. Over to Clapper. Clapper's going to drive. Gives it off to Barnett. Pulls up for 2. No good. Rebounded. Last touched. And it's going to go to Malvern. Debo's going to push. Gets it across to Powers. Powers back to Debo. Dribbles across. Gets it to Boney. Boney in the corner. Back out to Boney. To Debo. Debo's going to dribble. Out to Powers. Cross to Boney. She's going to fake. Drives down the lane. Shoots. Shot no good. Rebounded Clapper. She's double teamed. And we're going to have a jump ball situation. Possession stays with East Canton.
East Canton kind of lucked out on that one there. That could have been a disaster.
Yeah, that ball was right underneath the hoop, and she was definitely in trouble. She needed help. I think they need to come back to the ball and help their teammate out a little bit. That might help a little bit. But as Wade's back into the ball game, she comes across the timeline. She's looking. Into Huprich, and she's going to be fouled. She's going to be fouled by freshman Amber Gray. Also checking into the ball game is Zion Watson, a freshman for Malvern. Wade inside to number 33, Ella Carter. She makes the shot, and it's good. 31-11, 43 seconds left in the first half. Over to Debo. She's going to pull for 3. Oh, off the rim and good. I guess when it's falling, it's falling. Debo was 17. 29.3 seconds. Wade's going to drive. She's going to take to the hoop. Shot up. No good. Rims out. And it's going to be out of bounds. It's going to stay with East Canton. Huprich to inbound. Gets it to Pero. Back to Wade. She's going to fake. Drives. Looking, turns and shoots. Good. It's going to be Audrey's 7th point. I guess when in doubt, just find the hoop, right?
Right.
They're going to give it off to Powers for big 3. No good. Rebounded by Carter. And that's how we're going to end the first half. 34-13 as the Lady Hornets of Malvern are rolling. They're powered by Emma Debo, who's absolutely on fire with 17 here in the first half.
Well, when Powers is getting double teamed left and right by East Canton, and East Canton's done a pretty good job of keeping her in check. Debo stepped up for Malvern and really seems like anything she throws at the rim, it goes in at this point.
Yeah, she's well beyond her 9.4 points per game today. Now, on the other end of it, Powers normally averages 26.9. She's well below that. I'm not exactly sure how many she has right now.
I believe 8.
Okay. So, yeah, we're definitely I guess they've kind of switched
roles for the day.
Yep. So, well, we're going to take a timeout here, take a quick break. Well, the players do. So we'll be back here in just a few. This is the Strega Media Network.
The Strega Media Network, a local broadcasting network specializing in weather, news, sports, musical guests, weddings, commercials, visual marketing graphics. Let us take your business, school, wedding, or event to the next level. The Strega Media Network.
Beatty Sports has all of your athletic needs, specializing in corporate, school, and team apparel. In-house custom embroidery and silk screening makes the Beatty Sports tradition of quality and service unbeatable. Go Leopards.
You like spending time with your family, but have you planned for when that is not possible? Guiley & Guiley provide affordable estate planning protecting you and your family. Our experience is your solution. Guiley & Guiley.
Life is tough. At Notre Dame, Ohio State, and in my life thereafter, I've had to walk through situations that were as challenging as it gets. A large part of my ability to overcome the challenges were the determination and toughness I learned as a Leopard athlete. Your challenge today is tough. They want to push you around and take what's yours. Fight hard and rise to the challenge to show yourself that in years to come, that as your life gets hard, you have the intestinal fortitude to overcome. For many years, you have trained and practiced for this moment. And show what you got.
We're back, folks, as Malvern currently leads 34-13 here at halftime. It was the Emma Debo show as she scored
17 points
in the first half. She was just absolutely on fire, John. I don't think she missed a three-pointer. If she did, she missed one.
Yeah, and, well, she's just kind of making up for like I said, for Powers, who only has 8 and she averages over 20 a game. They kind of just switched roles here for this game.
Well, I think the fact that East Canton came out, they decided they weren't going to let Powers beat them, let somebody else do it, and Debo's stepping up and saying, yeah, we're fine, you know. We've got Debo, she's going to handle it. So, I'll tell you what, though, the number 5, Alyssa Boney, she seems to be all over the place. Every time you turn around, she was stealing the ball, going the other direction.
Well, I think her and number 10, Megan Kuba,
yeah,
them two are pretty nice attributes for Powers and Debo to kind of distribute the ball around too.
Yeah, I agree with that.
They move around pretty well. East Canton, I think in the second half, needs to move around a little bit more, try to find some more open shots, and help Wade out a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe switching up and let Huprich handle the ball, let Wade find the open spot for a shot, because it seems like whenever Audrey Wade is handling the ball and bringing it up at the point, it seems like the rest of them kind of hang out and watch to see what she's going to do. I think if you put it in a situation where Audrey can go find her spot, get open, it's going to take a little bit of pressure off of her and gets the rest of the team involved.
Right, and Malvern knows that Wade's their best player, and they're going to do everything they can to keep her from having the ball in her hands, whether that's triple teaming her or driving her off the 3-point line, which she likes to hit from the right side a lot, and not really giving her her shot.
Well, it's kind of like what West Branch was doing the other night to Maria Warner. They were definitely doing everything they could to deny her the ball, Maria being from Marlington. So that we're seeing a similar type of defense today with Malvern. So we're about 2 minutes and 30 seconds away from the start of the third quarter. So we'll be back here. We're just going to take a break and kind of hang out, and we'll be right back.
The Straggett Media Network, a local broadcasting network, specializing in weather, news, sports, musical guests, weddings, commercials, visual marketing graphics. Let us take your business, school, wedding, or event to the next level. The Straggett Media Network.
You like spending time with your family, but have you planned for when that is not possible? Guiley & Guiley provide affordable estate planning protecting you and your family. Our experience is your solution. Guiley & Guiley.
We're back, folks, for the start of the third quarter. Malvern 34, East Canton 13. Debo gets it into Powers. She's going to dribble. She's up top. Gets it over to Boney. Guarded tight by Huprich. Over to Powers. She's going to drive. Gets it off to Kuba, and she's good. 38-13. 7:38, third quarter. Audrey Wade brings it across the timeline. Gets it off to Huprich. Huprich fakes. looks, dribbles left, drives, stops her dribble, gives it off to Wade. Wade's gonna spin, backs it out. Looking. Wade over to Clapper. Clapper inside to Pero. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Malvern. Oh, and she's gonna have it knocked away. And we're gonna have a jump ball. Possession goes with East Canton. Uprich will inbound.
And that's a good job of Huprich staying behind, trying to make something happen.
Uprich pulls up for three. Shot off, no good. Nice hustle by Boney. She's going to rebound. She's going to push up the floor. Powers going to drive, kicks it to the corner for no good. Rebounded East Canton. Uprich going to push up. Gets it up to Wade. Wade's going to look, gets it to Baker. Baker pulls up for three. No good, long. Rebounded by Debo. Debo over to Boney. She's going to push. She gives it off to Kuba. Kuba to Debo. Debo to inside to Boney. She's going to dribble, fakes. Kicks it out to Debo for three. Bang! That's 20 points for Emma Debo. 39-13, 6:02. Third quarter. Audrey Wade gives it over to Raylan Clapper. Clapper, she's going to look. Solid defense by the Hornets. Wade's going to drive, shoots, no good. Rebounded. Malvern. They're going the other way, pushing the ball. And Boney's going to lose it out of bounds. Ball goes back to East Canton. I'll tell you what, Maddie Powers she's currently playing center right now, down in the 2-3, but on offense, she can handle the ball very well. Oh, nice shot. That was Huprich.
She's really come out strong here in the second half, especially on defense.
Yeah, she's made it a point that she's going to try to help them get back in this game. 39-15. Boney's looking, looks, gets it off to Kuba. She's going to drive the baseline, no good. Rebounded Clapper. Clapper's going to get it up the Wade. She's going to push it up the floor. She's going to drive, backs it back out. Smart move, knocked away, gets it back, steps through, and she's going to be fouled. That foul is going to be on Maddie Powers. I started to say before, Maddie, she's a heck of a dribbler for what you would say as a center on this team.
Right.
And an outside shooter. Definitely a swing player that can play inside, outside. Pero to Wade. Shot up. Rims out, no good. Man, that was halfway down the hoop for Wade, and it came back out. Clapper to Wade. Pulls up for three. Shot no good. Rebounded Kuba. Up to Powers. Powers is going to push. Stopped by Wade. Oh, double team. Nice play by Clapper. Knocked away. Up the floor to Wade. Wade's going to drive. Takes it to the hoop. Shot up, and it's good. Audrey Wade takes it to the hoop. Gets the bucket. She'll go to the line. That foul was on Morella Smith. She's a senior. Shot, no good. Rebounded by Ella Carter. She rebounds again. Shot up, and it just will not fall for East Canton. Powers to push. And she dribbles off her foot, off of an East Canton player, and out of bounds. Ball stays with Malvern. Debo into Boney up top. She's got to dribble left, gets it over to Smith. Smith wide open to Debo. Gives it off to Smith, looks inside to Powers. Nice strong move. She's going to be fouled. I think they called that on Audrey Wade.
Yes, that's her second. East Canton did a really good job of, chasing Debo off that three-point line, making her give up the ball.
First shot rims out, no good. Second shot, it's good. 40-17, 3:40 left in the third quarter as Audrey Wade brings it up the backcourt. Gives it off to Kinsey Pero, to Baker, over to Wade. Wade's gonna get a pick, gets a drive, pulls it back out, pulls up for three. Bang! That's gonna give Audrey Wade 12 points in the ball game. 40-20. East Canton scratching and clawing. Over to Powers. Powers is gonna dribble, gets it to Debo in the corner. Threw it away, stolen by Clapper. She's gonna push, gets it up to Wade, takes it to the hoop, shot up and good. 40-22, Malvern.
Seems as though Wade's finding her spot.
Here they come. Debo over to Powers, or Boney to Powers, excuse me. Shot up, long, no good. Rebounded by Smith. Into Cuba. And Baker's going to foul Boney underneath the hoop. She's going to get the bucket and the foul.
East Canton's come out here in the second half and really has been aggressive defensively and has kind of helped them creep back into this game in the second half.
Checking into the ball game is Ella Carter for East Canton. And shot good. Number 20, Zion Watson for East Canton, and Addison Mitchell, or from Malvern, excuse me. Wade over to Pero. Pero's gonna get picked by Carter. Drops it off to Baker. To Wade, pulls up for two, shot no good. Mitchell's gonna push. To Debo, to Smith, to Kuba, back to Smith. She's gonna drive, gets it off to Debo, to the corner to Kuba. Kuba to Mitchell for three. Shot off, no good, rebounded Kuba. Back out to Mitchell, to Smith, pulls up for three. Shot no good, rebounded Ella Carter for East Canton. Wade gets it to Huprich. Huprich to Pero. Out to Baker. She's going to drive. Stops. Looks. Gets it back out, and she's going to throw it away. 43-22. 1:22 left in the third quarter. Mitchell into Debo. Gets it off to Mitchell. Into Powers inside. And she's going to travel. Nice play by the East Canton defense. As soon as she caught the ball, they were all right there. Wade brings it across the timeline, being challenged by Debo to Huprich. Huprich give it off to Baker. Nice pass into Wade. Layup's good. 43-24, 52 seconds left in the third quarter. That was a really nice pass.
Yeah, that's 16 for Wade.
Oh, nice play by Huprich. Oh, and it's picked up by Helms. Up to Huprich. She's going to take it to the hoop. Uses her body, protects the ball. Shot no good. Rebounded by Watson. Gives it off to Debo. Debo to the corner to Smith. Back to Debo. She's going to pull up for three. Shot no good. Rebounded by Ella Carter. Wade's going to dribble.
10 seconds.
Knocked away by Debo, and it will stay with East Canton. Tell you what, you see a little bit different kind of spring in her step with Audrey Wade at this point. Pero looks, gets it into Ella Carter, fakes, shoots. Shot short, no good. And that's how we're going to end the end of the third quarter. 43-24. Lady Hornets of Malvern are leading the East Canton Lady Wizards. We'll be back with you in just a few seconds.
The Straggett Media Network, a local broadcasting network specializing in weather, news, sports, musical guests, weddings, commercials, visual marketing graphics. Let us take your business, school, wedding, or event to the next level. The Straggett Media Network.
We're back, folks. Start of the fourth quarter. Not sure what happened right there. Debo into Powers. Over to Boney, to Smith. Smith's good defense by Ella Carter. To Boney, to Powers, to Debo in the corner. To Debo. Debo's looking, gets it back to Powers. She's going to dribble, drives, takes it to the hoop. Looks like they called a foul on East Canton, on Helms. Powers will go to the line. Shot up, rims out, no good. In case you're wondering, Mackenzie Helms is listed in your program as number 50, but she's wearing number 0. Second shot is good. That's going to give Powers 10 and the Lady Hornets 44, 44-24. Oh, nice pass into Wade. Lay it, no good. Rebounded Carter, strong. And
jump ball.
I'll tell you what, the possession's going to go to East Canton. Ella Carter, she's strong inside. Seems like we're calling her name a lot, especially rebounding loose balls.
She's definitely not afraid to
mix it up.
Play a little rough.
Wade takes it to the hoop. Shot up. Good. It's going to give Wade 18 and the Lady Wizards 26. Debo off the Boney. Boney over to Powers. Powers going to dribble, gives it off to Smith. Smith back out to Boney. Back to Smith. Looks. Back to Powers. Back to Smith. Into Kuba. Shot up. Rims out, no good. That's going to be rebounded by Barnett. She gets it off to Huprich. Gonna dribble. Brings it to the top. Looks, pulls up for two. Short, no good. Rebounded by Kuba. Boney's going to push the other way. Thought about it. Gets it to Debo. Gonna drive. Backs it out. Over to corner. Powers for three. Bang! Well, there's Powers. That's what she does best. She's got 13. Audrey Wade pulling up for three. No good, off the rim. Rebounded by Smith. Gets it off to Debo. Debo brings it across the timeline, gives it off to Boney. Stolen by Huprich. Nice play. Gets it up to Wade. Wade's going to push. Drives to the hoop. Layup good. 47-28. Audrey Wade with 20 points. Boney over to Powers. Smith back over to Boney. Back to Smith. Into Kuba. Back to Powers. Cross court to Boney. In the corner to Debo. Debo's going to dribble. Gives it off to Powers. Into Kuba. Shot two. Good. 49-28. 4:53 fourth quarter. That's going to be Kuba's 8th point.
East Canton's doing a pretty good job of pushing them off that three-point line, making them settle for jump shots.
Oh, they're definitely, especially when Debo's in the opposite corner, they're not leaving her all alone like they were. Barnett off to Pero. To Clapper. She's going to fake. She's going to drive. Takes it to the hoop. Layup. No good. Rebounded by Barnett. And it's good. Chelsea Barnett with the bucket. That's her first bucket of the night. She said, I'll take this. Thank you very much. Debo thought about it. I guess when you're in that kind of a
kind of a groove.
You'll shoot it from anywhere. Oh, nice pass to Boney. Shot up, and it's good. 51-30, 3:58, fourth quarter. Wade's going to bring it up the backcourt, across the timeline. And we've got a timeout.
Yeah, the second half, East Canton's been doing a pretty good job of driving them off the three-point line, making them settle for jump shots. But unfortunately for East Canton, Malvern, they have that extra pass, and everything's just fallen for Malvern today.
Well, I'll tell you what. It's a tale of two halves for sure, because, you know, if Malvern doesn't start out here with a 20-point lead at half,
It's a tight game.
Yeah, this is a ball game.
Because East Canton the Wizards have been very aggressive here in the second half on defense. I know, especially with Huprich.
Yeah, she's definitely come out to play in the second half. Well, they needed a compliment to Wade. You know, obviously we all know they're the best player on their team, but nice pass to Pero, shot up, and it's no good, and they're going to call her for a travel. That was a nice pass by Huprich. But I think that with Huprich, that gives them a second option. It gives them somebody else they can get the ball to. Pass goes over to Mitchell. Shot for three. No good, air ball. Ball's going to go to East Canton. You know, every Batman has a Robin. You know what I mean, John?
Right. And we knew at the beginning of the year, East Canton's a very young team.
Nice shot.
they have a lot of sophomores out there starting. Sophomores and freshmen.
Yeah, they don't have a single senior on the team, if I recall. Looking down their roster, that is
No,
correct.
and first shot good. And with one of their leaders, Annie Carter, not dressing today, that's a big loss for them.
Oh yeah, anytime you lose one of your starters, that's never good.
Nice rebound.
There she is again, Ella Carter. That's going to be Ella's 6th point.
She may only have 6 points, but I think she has 15 rebounds tonight.
Yeah. Mitchell looking, gets it over to Powers. Powers back to Mitchell. Gets it over to Gray, back to Mitchell. She's going to dribble, goes to her left. To Powers, back to Mitchell. Malvern's going to work on the clock a little bit. 2:39 left in the 4th quarter. Pero to guarded. Over to Mitchell. She's got it by Pero. Into the corner to Smith. Back to Mitchell. Over to Powers. Powers is going to dribble. She drives, pulls up, short. No good. Rebounded by Smith. Back to Mitchell. Back to Powers. She's going to be guarded by Clapper. Over in the corner to Debo. Back out top to Mitchell. And they reset. Gives it off to Powers. 1:41 left in the 4th quarter. She's going to drive, kicks it out to Debo. Debo's going to dribble, gives it off to Mitchell. Mitchell gives it to Debo, guarded by Baker. She's going to spin, looks, back to Mitchell. Mitchell's going to be guarded by Huppert, stolen. She's going to push. She lost control of it, and then they had to pull up her dribble, and now she's fouled. Foul's going to be on Addison Mitchell. She's a freshman. Checking into the ball game, we've got mass substitutions. Number 30, Michaela Bowling. Number 34, Marissa Passio. Zion Watson, number 20. 23, Angelia Hodge. Over to Helms. Helms is going to dribble, drives down the lane, shot, air ball, no good. 1:01 left in the ball game, 51-33. Lady Hornets lead. Another entry into the ball game, number 22, Emily Craven. So Malvern's emptied their bench. Stolen. Got back by Wade. 3 ball, good.
There she got it again.
51-36. Wade stole it.
That's 2 steals back to back.
Inside, layup's good. That's going to be made by Shannon Ray Kager. And
Malvern calls a timeout.
We've got a timeout. Coach had enough of this. He's like, he put the starters back in. The backups weren't getting the ball in bounds.
Oh, that's a 5-point swing right there.
Yeah, 51-38, 37.5 seconds. Audrey Wade with 23 points now. And Debo, she had 17, if I recall, at halftime. She's only got 3 in the second half. So
they've really limited her and Powers really in the second half. Like I said,
nice to see if they could get a couple more points, maybe get this a little bit closer, make it a little bit. Man, the way it was initially I thought it was going to be an absolute blowout, but East Canton's really, really fought. Long pass, caught by Powers. She's going to dribble, gets it stolen. She gets it back. They're trying to get it to Powers, over to Debo. Off the Kuba to Smith, 16 seconds. Baker gets it to Powers. She's going to lose it, gets it back. And she's going to be fouled by Baker. Into Smith to Debo. She thought about pulling up for three. And that's how the ball game's going to end, as the Lady Hornets of Malvern defeat the East Canton Lady Wizards. Although it was definitely a tale of two halves, as East Canton couldn't find a basket to save their life in the first half, and Emma Debo was hitting everything in sight.
Yeah, East Canton came out in the second half. They made some great adjustments. Malvern, really all they had to do is keep doing what they were doing in the first half, but East Canton came out in the second half, made some great adjustments, played a very aggressive defense, got some turnovers, played great off the glass, and Audrey Wade showed up in the second half with 23 points overall. And
I'll tell you what, I have to say one thing about these Lady Wizards of East Canton. They don't give up. I mean, a lot of kids in high school especially, you get down by 20 points in the first half, you bail it in,
especially such a young team. A young team like East Canton, where most of the starters are sophomores and freshmen.
Yeah, it's so easy.
It's easy to pack it in, but they're a pretty vigilant team, and even though they were down, they came out in the second half and played one of the best games, I think, one of the best halves of the season. And
yeah, I have to agree with that. We've had the opportunity to see them a few times, and I truly believe that was probably the best half of basketball we've seen them play so far.
Yep, and they're growing. They'll get better, as the season goes on, and the next year, when they get a lot of these players, it's their first year, it's only second year playing. So to be able to, come out here and play varsity basketball is no small feat.
Right. So we're going to go to the stats here. As the Lady Wizards, Audrey Wade, she finished with 23 for East Canton. Uprich with 5. Ella Carter with 6. Barnett with 2. And Kager with 2. For Malvern, Boney had 10. Kuba had 8. Maddie Powers had 13. And Debo had 20. So a heck of a game for her, although I think Wade in the second half just kind of took over. And
right, offensively, and I think defensively, she did a pretty good job, keeping Powers and Debo in check. She was all over the court.
Well, and Uprich seemed like every time you turn around in the second half, she was knocking the ball away or starting it on the defensive end.
She kind of reminds me of Ava Collins of Marlington, just scrapping all over defensively.
Absolutely.
And that's how you stay alive in a lot of basketball games. It's not just the scoring, but it's the things that might not get put on the stat sheet with just diving for loose balls, getting rebounds, and things like that.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna ask you, who's your player of the game?
For me, I would have to say for Malvern, I'd have to say Debo, just because, offensively and defensively, she was just all over. She blanketed the court, especially in the first half. East Canton did a pretty good job in the second half, limiting her. But all in all, I think Debo had a pretty good game for East Canton, or for Malvern. For East Canton, I think Obviously Wade had the 23 points, kind of started off slow in the first half and really picked it up in the second. But I think Huppridge should be the player of the game for East Canton just for her, tenacious defense and her grind through the whole game. She never gave up and really became a leader out there when they needed someone the most.
I agree with you. I think I agree with you on both for those exact reasons. Obviously Wade was the high scorer, but it seemed like once Huppridge got involved, East Canton started to roll, and Debo just got it going and got him the lead to go.
Right, and I think, with Annie Carter, their seasoned leader, only being a junior for East Canton, but, with her not being able to play this game, somebody else had to kind of step up and be that secondary role for Wade, and I think Huppridge did a pretty good job with that.
I would agree with that. Well, I want to thank everyone for coming on with us today. It was a battle in the second half. Like I said, Debo kind of took off and put everybody out of distance in the first half. But I want to thank you, everybody, for coming on with us. We had a lot of fun, as always. We're working on a few games for next week. So till next time, this is the Striga Media Network. We'll see you.